Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital early weekly spoilers find Portia Robinson desperately trying to cover her tracks with a devious scheme during the week of September 30, October 4, 2024 on GH. Check out the latest spoilers for the ABC Suds Fest. General Hospital early weekly spoilers confirm that Dr. Portia Robinson confronts Brad Cooper. She is already appalled that he's working at the GH lab again, and she makes her feelings about it clear when she corners him this week. She has questions for him, and he wants to know why she cares if he works there or not. Although his return to General Hospital may actually benefit Portia. She recently altered Heather Weber's blood test results to ensure she stays in Pentonville. Indeed, she needs to make sure she doesn't get caught, or she will lose her job as co-chief of staff and her medical license. Plus, she could also face legal trouble. So with Brad's sketchy history, it looks like Portia Robinson tries to pin the blame on him. Indeed, he's done things like that in the past, so it wouldn't be a surprise if he did it again. Later, Ava Jerome seems to suspect Portia and offers her some words of advice. However, that likely won't go over well. Additionally, General Hospital will be preempted for baseball on October 1st and 2nd. New episodes will return on the 3rd with more Port Charles drama and action. While Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, sabotages Brad Cooper, Perry Shen. A familiar character with a new face resurfaces on General Hospital. And it's none other than Brad's ex-husband, Lucas Jones Van Hansis. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, cautions someone, likely Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson. Elsewhere, Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, and her husband, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, worry about Violet Finn's, Jofiel Love, surprising new behavior. Additionally, on G8, Molly Lansing, Kristen Vagenos, pays her mom, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, a visit in prison. She challenges her and demands she tell her why she's risking her entire life to protect Christina Corinthos, Kate Mancy. Meanwhile, on General Hospital, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, does damage control, possibly with Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright. Later, Carly gets reassurance from Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Also, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, opens up to Ava Jerome, Maura West. Then, she butts heads with newcomer, Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza. GH is thrilling and exciting these days. Don't miss a minute to see if Portia Robinson will ruin Brad's career and reputation to protect her secret on the ABC daytime drama. Nick and Sharon work hard to convince Mariah that this isn't on her. Sharon still can't understand how Jordan is involved. Did she even know Ian? Nick says it's a long, involved story. She needs to rest. Faith wants her mother to see a doctor. Sharon will see one in the morning, but tonight she wants her own bath and bed. She notices Mariah crying. Maria throws her arms around her. "Mom, I'm so sorry." Maria says this was exactly what she was afraid of, that she was the reason the psycho came to town. Look what happened to Heather. Daniel and Lucy's lives have been destroyed so he could get back at her. Nick says she's a victim like everyone else. Maria understands that logically, but the lengths Ian has gone to get to her is insane. She recounts her fight with Tessa, who suggested he had changed. "I said some things I regret." Sharon's sure her wife will forgive her. Mariah complains that the monster is trying to destroy her life all over again. In the tag house, Victor and Nikki holler at Jordan and tell her how vile she is, even as she's dying. Jordan is just trying to make it as memorable as possible. Victoria tells her to shut her filthy mouth. Jordan asks Claire, "What kind of poison was it?" "The same kind we used on them." "The slow-acting one that causes such severe pain and spasms?" She sits on the sofa and asks, "How much time do I have left?" Claire tells her she has 10 minutes, maybe less. She dumped a bottle of sleeping pills in her tea. Jordan complains that she taught her to be more creative than that. Victoria says there's still time to call for help. Jordan won't have it. Every time Claire closes her eyes, she'll be right there reminding her of what she's done to her. You're a murderer, Claire, just like me. Claire tells her she's wrong. I am grateful to be a Newman. Jordan sneers, you ungrateful little bitch, you disgust me. Jordan tells Claire it's all a hoax, and her newfound family is a lie. Victor bellows, that's enough. Tell me where I can find Ian Ward. Jordan says he's too late, and she hopes her Ian destroys every one of them. Victor says it will never happen. They'll meet soon enough and will be dancing in hell. How's that? Huh? In the jazz lounge, Billy tells Jack he appreciates his offer of funding. Jack believes he's capable of great things and cannot wait to hear his ideas. Billy tells him he'll be the first call when he figures out what's next. Jack understands he has to sort out his Jill issues first. He can't imagine how gut-wrenching her disapproval was. Sally appears and has been looking for Billy. I have a surprise for you. At Sharon's place, Nick tells Mariah not to let Ian hurt her more than he already has. Sharon thinks she should go make things right with Tessa. He wants to cause a rift between them. Faith adds, don't give him the satisfaction. Mariah worries about leaving Sharon, but Faith says she'll be there. Nick reminds her he'll be at the main house. In the tack house, Jordan remarks on them watching her die. Have they even thought about how they'll get rid of her body? Nikki wonders if she's concerned about her victims. Jordan tells Claire she loved her, and she's completely sold her soul to these people. Claire hasn't sold her soul. If anything, I reclaimed it after you stole it, tried to twist it into something evil, like you. Jordan says she'll never be part of their world and gasps about her sister. She asks if Claire will miss her. Claire takes her aunt's hand as she succumbs. Victor declares, that's the end. Victoria sits by Claire and hugs her. At the Abbott mansion, Diane tells Jack she's been looking at old magazines for inspiration for the Jabot Classics line. She notices Jack's good mood, so he tells her he had a civil conversation with Billy, who has done some serious soul-searching. Losing to Victor seems to have matured him. Diane is glad Billy's walking away. Jack feels bad that he feels betrayed by his mother, and his dreams for Abbott Chancellor went up in smoke. But it's a chance to go in a whole new direction. He looks forward to seeing where it takes him. Sally takes Billy into a darkened house with his eyes closed. Don't open them. Once she turns on the light, she tells him to open his eyes. Billy gawps, wow. She reminds him he asked her to help with his new place. He says, Sally, this is amazing. She asks if he likes the color scheme. He loves it and is feeling the good vibes of her feng shui. Sally says, come here, and shows him the photos of his family members she's sprinkled around. Billy sighs as he spots Delia's picture. It's his favorite. He marvels over Sally's attention to detail. This is exactly the uplifting surprise he needed right now. It's a fresh start. Sally needed something positive to focus on too. They kiss. Billy tells Sally he's going to love living there. I think this calls for a celebratory drink. Sally brought champagne, so they sit down to pour. Billy has more good news. It has to do with Chancellor. He says it's time for him to set a new path forward. Much like what this house represents. It's time to let go of the anger and animosity and get his life back on track. Sally's proud of him. Congratulations, they toast to a new day. At Sharon's place, she's cleaned up and in a tracksuit and tells Faith and Nick how happy she is to be home. She asks Nick if Ian and Jordan have been caught yet. Nick says the family had Jordan cornered at Vic's place and have undoubtedly turned her over to the police. Sharon's relieved, and Ian? Nick's sure they'll find him soon and he'll be arrested for Heather's murder. We're getting close. Sharon hates that Mariah feels responsible for the monster's actions. They'll be there for her. Sharon tells them that they also have to let Daniel and Lucy know that they found out who killed Heather. Nick assures her they'll tell them in the morning. Tonight, she needs to rest. Faith hugs her mom and heads upstairs. Sharon tells Nick, "That is what kept me going." She kept thinking about her family and getting back to the kids. She cries, "That and a little bit of help from you." Nick learns that when she was on the PCP, he kept appearing to her with encouragement, like her guardian angel. "You saved me. You pushed me to get myself out of there." Nick's glad he could help her on some level. They embrace. At the tack house, Jordan is covered with a blanket. Victor calls for a team to come to the tack house. Nikki wonders what they'll do with her. Victor thinks they should tell the police the truth. She escaped from prison with the help of Ian Ward and made her way onto the ranch with intent to kill them. When she realized she'd have to go back to prison, she drank some poison. Victoria tells Claire, "It's finally over, sweetheart," and hugs her. At the ranch house, Nikki asks, "Can I get anyone anything? I doubt we're going to be able to sleep anytime soon." Victor says before she does anything there's something he needs to know. What were the three of you thinking?